Can't get any worse, so. Actually, I might ring this. Damn. Let me just say wood went off for me. Holy shit. Instead it cooks somewhat. And you got 16 and then Robert Wood got 31.5 for me. Holy shit. Hey, yeah, you do. Listen, I don't have a pass rush, so you should be fine. Ooh, I do like that. I like that. That's nice. I like that. I just sent you an invite, Kevin. Uh-huh. Yeah. Now you have a winning record. you have a winning record. I'm 1-10. No, I like my 1-10. I have like I'm gonna be loading up and I'm gonna rebuild this draft this year. Got number 1 over pick, number one. Oh my goddamn. JJ Watts.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports
okay, the roof is closed. There's no windows got in place.
NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he only lose a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on second is Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know,
I told you, I don't have a pass rush, so.
I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now it's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
I don't doubt it. Because I said I don't have an offense. Oh, yeah. Offense ain't that good either.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
How am I cheating?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4.
Sorry.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not
Oh, shit. Wait, hold on a second. Ah, I can't. I wanted to pause for a second, but I can't. Damn it. No, that's fine.
On second down, here's Watson.
And that's it. I don't have a pass run at all.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position.
Okay, usually, yeah. I meant to do something, but I didn't do it. That's not what I want to do.
Hold on, third
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Reset.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Miles Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Okay. Okay, and that.
Go Texans.
Come on, Kevin. No, don't take forever because we could kick us both. hope he told his mother to press the button occasionally. You back, Kevin, or not? It is yes.
Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view. To fix things there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Here we go.
Mayfield to throw it. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
The end around never works.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go! Green!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Mayfield now. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go! 3-19!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw is Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now Landry. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns offense trotting back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9.
Shit.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come back.
Watson now to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
You know you're muted, right, Kevin?
Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because
okay, just make sure. I didn't want to make sure you're talking. I didn't make sure you didn't realize you're talking to yourself.
That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch it now, Marty. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Mayfield now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, Mayfield.
Ah, right there. TD Ron. Right, fuck.
So down inside the 45.
Ah, fuck.
That's where they'll take over.
You mean you're not even playing? You're not even playing, Kevin? No.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Watson now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. For this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Come back.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Richmond.
Watson looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got him in.
Oh, no, nah. He was down. He was down.
And the Texans scoop it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well,
He's down.
He's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact.
He was down. Nothing challenge. I love that shit.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them.
Thank you.
Tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The play I wanted to play, I can't follow because you got good coverage.
Now here on EA Sports, it's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the third quarter in Tampa. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. A good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go.
Chubb on the counter, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here comes the Texans now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Black 22! Black 22! Black 99 Philly!
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they can't bring him down.
Nice catch.
His man Griffin. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Black 22! Come back, come back!
Watson on first down.
See, I have not pass rush at all.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On first down, it's Watson. This is caught.
I have no fucking pass rush.
25 yards. First and goal, and they might be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Go Stellars.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle.
Oh, no, stumble.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them. So
I meant to chew clock, but yeah, I'm gonna take the penalty. Yeah, I'm gonna milk the clock. Yep. You probably will anyway, because I don't have a pass defense, so.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up.
Far from griefing.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score from Tampa. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year.
Richmond. Tiger.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw.
No pressure whatsoever.
He may try and run for this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come back. Blue 80. Come back.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only
You
people
do,
who
Kevin.
believe
It's just a game, Kevin. My God.
go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, it's a 2nd win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, I'm gonna get off and watch a real football game tonight. I'll catch you later, Kevin.